Welcome back, everybody. In today's episode on Two Dads One Channel, we're going to review the process here of freeze drying goulash. So I've taken the privilege of prepping everything and getting it pre-frozen just to kind of shorten the video up. So here I have noodles. The noodles I cooked slightly less than perfect, just because when you reconstitute this, if your noodle is cooked or maybe cooked a little too much, it can become mushy. So you definitely want to try to target it where the noodle isn't completely cooked before you take it out for the freeze drying. The ground beef, I went with extra lean ground beef. Reason you want to go with lean meat is because fat and say pure chocolate or chocolate in general, it doesn't freeze well that great. And when it comes to fat, if we were to store this for long term, say if we had a lean or just a regular ground beef, the longevity of the lifespan would be less. So I went with extra lean ground beef. When it was cooked, I took it out, I put it in a strainer, I strained it with warm water and got as much of the fat off the meat as possible. By doing this, this should increase the lifespan of this when it's freeze dried and stored in mylar bags. One thing I will mention, if you do use wooden spoons, watch out, because I feel like there may be the missing piece of wood is in one of these pans. Hopefully after the freeze dried process is over, we can discover where the piece of wood has hidden to. So after I did that, I added my spices to the meat. I added, so goulash here, basically spices, ketchup. It's one of the family favorites. It's nice and easy, so I said, why not do this as my first actual meal with the Harvestright freeze dryer. So once all the prep was done, I trayed it. I put it in the freezer for overnight, and right now it's all frozen, ready to go. I did not change any of the settings on the freeze dryer. It's cooling as we speak. We just took a load of candies out of there, so I wiped the machine down, and in a few minutes we're going to be ready to put this back in. Okay, here we are. The goulash has been loaded into the freeze dryer. I've changed no settings on this. It's done its pre-freeze. So now we'll get freezing. One thing worth mentioning, on my first batch, my pump, I got could not complete vacuum air on the screen. What I actually had to do, this rubber gasket piece, when I initially put it on, I put it where it was touching the machine. You want to have this out a little bit, and what that does, once the pump turns on and starts to create the vacuum inside of the freeze dryer, you can see how it kind of has a black ring. You want to make sure you have that ring all the way around, and that allows you to get a better seal. Okay, well, we'll let this do its process. I'm thinking 30-35 hours. We shall see. When it's done, we'll be back. Welcome back, everybody. I just took the goulash out of the freeze dryer, so I'll do a quick comparison here. So we've seen the before, and well, this is the after. Kept its shape, kept its size for the most part, only a lot drier. So that's what you're looking at. Completely dried out. Freeze-dried goulash. So I'll get bagging here. We'll get this put away. is, guys. We just finished packing everything away. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 big bags full of goulash for long-term food storage, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or so smaller bags. We are going camping this weekend, so I'm going to take a small bag, the last bag that I filled, just to do a little taste test. We'll reconstitute it, put some water to it, maybe take a little video and just show you guys how it turned out, what everybody thinks of the taste. So, like I mentioned in some of the prepping videos that we did with me and the kids with the long-term food storage of the rice, this is the other avenue. This food here, it took a little bit of work to prepare. The machine does the most of it. Now, 25, 30, 35 years down the road, if we need this goulash, add warm water, eat it. It'll have 90 to 95% of the nutrients that it had from day one, and the taste. We will confirm that this weekend, but from what I can tell, from what I've had, it's pretty darn close to the day it was cooked. So, hope everybody enjoys this kind of content. We're going to continue the journey on. Next batch, I'm not too sure what we're going to do. We'll think about it on the weekend and we'll get it in next week. So, hope everybody's having a great day. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Thank you for watching.